In this video, we will be discussing about arguments and keyword arguments. So sometimes we don't know how much of arguments we are going to send and how much values we are going to send. So in that case, we can like pass args to it. So it's a variable length argument. So it can have it's actually is a tuple, like the value we send here becomes a tuple. And what how we can write it? We can write it as static and args, and the Python automatically understands we are expecting more than one value or multiple values, like one or more, or zero or more values. And what happens is that whatever we send comes here and becomes a tuple. Similarly, we have keyword arguments. In this, whatever we send from the from the function call, it actually becomes a dictionary here, and we have key value pairs that are here and which we can use. Okay, here is a very good example how we can use uh, args. So we have made a function add many. We have declared an args variable that is with asterisk, and we have a total variable, and there is a for loop that iterates over the parameters that we have received. And what happens is that we sum all of the values in the parameters and we return the total. So if we come to main, we can see that we are sending add many 1, 2, 3 as parameter. So 1, 2, 3 will come here, and it will be all summed up into the total function, and numbers will be iterated. Actually, numbers will be containing 1, 2, 3, and we will have a total, and that can be returned. And that's what we can print, and we can see the output, that's 6. In the next statement, we have multiple values 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, which are being sent to this function, and we can iterate over them similarly to get an answer of 150. Next, we have keyword arguments. Here's an example. We have a function named print profile. In this, we are receiving keyword arguments. And what we are doing here is we are iterating over it, as we have like discussed before. If we do items, we get the list of tuples, and those tuples contains key and value, and that can be uh, we discussed the concept of unpacking, which can be unpacked, and after unpacking we can display them as key values. So what we did, we created some some key value pairs. What we did, we gave name and we assigned value to it. We gave age and we assigned value to it. Similarly, we did city and we assigned a value to it. So this whole went as a dictionary, and when we receive that dictionary, what we did, we convert it into items, which is actually list of tuples of key value pair, and then we iterated over them and printed them one by one. That's the output here. Okay, we can also use args, static args, and static keywords to static keywords together. So you can combine them both in a function, but there's like a specific rule. So how you can combine them? There's an order we have to maintain. So if we have like a normal parameter that has to come first, like the title here, then we have to place static args, then keyword only parameters. So that's optional, and then we can have static keyword args. So we can have them in this sequence. So here's an example. You can see here we have created a dictionary. Actually, we have created some values. So in this first value, we have given just a string. In next value, you can see we have mentioned a few values that are like the values that will come into args. And next we have some keyword arguments that are in the form of key value pair. So what this portion will come here, and this portion will be stored in this as a form of tuple, and this will be stored in title as a string. So what we do, we print them one by one, and you can clearly see that the first came as a string, and which is stored here. Second came as a tuple, and you can see there is a 10, 20, 30 tuple, and finally the keyword arguments came and they are printed as the dictionary. So So, in other words, we can also unpack it. How we can unpack it? So here's like what we use generally. So we can, for example, this is a list, and what we did, we called add many. That's a function that we created up here, and what it does is like adds them and returns the answer, and that's what we received here. We sent 1, 2, 3, and it took the list as is and performed the task. Secondly, as keyword arguments, we, instead of like providing it, we gave it a dictionary, and that's what it received. This function show data, and it's print profile. That's actually here, and it printed everything in this dictionary. That's it for now. We will discuss lambda functions in next lesson. So see you then. Bye for now.